And we're back. LSE gathered from the kickoff straight away and carried up into the forwards. The kick down towards Omarachi is left and going into touch. I think that's a good option, that is. Apologies about if I'm short of breath. I've been in a little bit of a rush, but Daniels here finds Wheaton to Quigley and Sean Nakai, who throws a dummy towards Simon Thornton, but it carries ultimately. Quigley, a poor pass, and Karana's gathered here and chooses to carry and gets tackled right in front of the back. It's a huge clear from Toby Daniels. That was massive. Wheaton carries tight towards the ruck. The call of high tackle from the Imperial support, but the play goes on and Naka, a lovely short ball there to Reed. And the referee gives the penalty to Imperial for not releasing from the tackle of LSE. Andy Evans, we'll have a quick word with you. A lot of possession. Maybe not the points it deserved. What's the overriding feeling from the first half?
I think definitely from the first half we've got a much more mature performance than we put in last year. I think things even like that, finding touch, much better. Taking the points when they're on, much better. I feel our tempo is killing this team as well at the minute. We'll see. We've let them in with one try. I feel it was off one bad missed pass. Fair play to them. They managed to score on the counter. But I think overall our tempo's killing them here. We just got to keep doing what they're doing. Winning penalties middle of the field. I think they'll be giving up the ghost soon.
Good luck, Andy. All the best this evening. Daniels there with the line out to Reed, and Daniels continues with the ball at the back. Simon Thornton now getting involved as quickly begins to marshal the troops at the back here. Got Will Ridge, number 23, warming himself up on the sideline. Karan to Speechley. Takes the dummy this time, or Ingle should I say, sorry, and strong handoff. He finds Karan and Duffy out on the right-hand wing. Continues to carry forward, excellent work from the 15. And he's drawn the penalty advantage from LSE. Daniels with the short and flat pass, and Beckman, the human bowling ball, carries forward. But we have an LSE boy knocked out on the floor here, and undoubtedly so the right decision there from the referee to call up play. So a quick reminder of the first half proceedings as we have a little break in play here in my minor absence. Imperial took a lead after about 20 minutes with a try from Simon Thornton. It felt thoroughly deserved, with Imperial dominating possession, maybe not territory, but they very much appeared in control of the game. Imperial also picked up a quick penalty after that to take it out to 8-0. LSE then really benefited from an Imperial mistake of a strike move line out to bring the score back to 5-0. But Imperial at the very end of the half there got a penalty to move to 6 points clear of LSE, and that's where we find ourselves now. There's going to be some real concern if the LSE play. It really doesn't look comfortable on the floor. The referee does look very concerned as well himself as he kneels down by the player. The player begins to move himself up, which is great to see, in fairness. Great to see that.
Let's get the water on, good Chancellor. Get the water on, go on. Get the water on for them.
You've got to say, this Imperial team's looking really up for this game. Not to say that previous Imperial sides haven't, but it's an incredibly impressive performance. Down league after last year, but They look like a seriously good outfit. Ollie Duffy's off here now with the placement of Will Ridge. Piers Spencer Ingle's gone the 15. And Imperial now down deep into the LSE 22.
Can we get the music off?
Imperial mauling this ball forward with Toby Daniels at the base of it. And they continue to go forward. Thornton getting involved, but the referee calls that for a similar decision earlier. You could argue consistency. You could argue that was the same maul, but LSE now had the penalty and a chance to clear their lines. Andy Effens definitely feels it was a decision not the same as the earlier one.
How do we always get bad referees for this game? Robert! Yeah? What? It's the same ball!
What's happened is in that decision earlier for truck and trailer, was he going to give the same?
What number's Will Ridge?
23.
23, Will Ridge, and number 15, Ollie Duffy.
So LSE with the ball out the line out inside their own half. Tom Booker at the on the sideline, ready to chuck it in. The chant of Will Ridge on fire buzzes around Rosslyn Park. The Imperial crowd getting rowdy, pints well and truly in them. But Jamie Milner, the LSE number 8, recovers the ball. And it's a carry up the midfield there from LSE, and Sean Nacko's getting involved. Kiran, big shot from Dan Kiran. The captain, excellent from here, and Day Wilson finds the fly off Jackson, who puts it deep into the... Great read there from Spencer Ingle, though. Takes it well back into the LSE half. Imperial crowd really buzzing off that error. I mean, okay, you can call that an error. It's pretty harsh. Just an unlucky mistake there. I'll be honest, that kick was definitely in their half, but hey ho, the ref's given it in the Imperial half, and the fury of the Imperial bench. Quigley feeds in, and Imperial's got his job. Thornton to Quigley to Kiran with the short pop to Omar Achi, who drives it up the midfield. And it's a penalty once again to Imperial. And the referee's giving a little word here with the LSE captain, just reminding of their responsibilities as players to maintain on the right side of the laws, not rules, as we say in rugby. That's the only fair decision. He had the word with the Imperial boys earlier, and he's had the word there from LSE. I'm sure that'll be a few more, maybe even next one, and you're off the pitch, but good work from Sir. Omar actually finds a solid touch find from the middle of the park from the 10-metre line as Imperial drive into the LSE half. Kiran to Nakai, who carries forward. It's a strong carry from Nakai there and beats his first man, and this is Reed, the lean bean, carrying up forward, and Quigley digging for it to Omar Achi, and he fires a flat pass, and it's gone backwards according to Sir, and the ball is inside and gathered by Simon Thornton. But the referees decided to give that a forward pass, and LSE will have their scrum just outside their 22. Andy Evans is absolutely fuming, I think is the polite word to use. Not short over. Player incompetence. Or referee incompetence. We'll go with player incompetence, keeping the right side after Eddie Jones' dodgy comments. But so far, I think the referee's done a decent enough job. The linesman continues to have a word with the referee here, not entirely sure what about. A lot of pointing going on towards the Imperial side. And it's a scrum to LSE after all the deliberation. So, waste of time, I think we'll agree with. Less than 10 minutes into this second half, should I say, and things still evenly balanced. Andy Evans continues his protest to the officials, but Cal is about as fuming as well. Trying to calm the boys down, the replacements. But, look, I think Imperial can be pretty happy with proceeding so far. 6 points ahead. It's about as good as it's ever been in the City Varsity for them. But Imperial driving forward at the scrum here, but Dave Wilson finds Jackson, who clears it to Ingle, the dangerous Ingle, who carries strongly forward. Good work from Spencer Ingle once again. Quigley finds himself at the base of the ruck. Then he finds the hooker Daniels, who carries solidly forward. Quigley looking to the blind side this time and looks to go himself, and it's a half break. Back inside to Sean Nakai. Quigley back up on his feet again, an outstanding work rate from him, and finds Daniels once again. Toby tubes Daniels. Now Karan finds on the ball. Fraser Reid in the clear. Really looking for the offload there. I think you can respect that from him. He's been driven backwards, but we know what he's looking for there. Quigley of the short ball there to club captain Jack Wheaton. Omar actually this time off for himself at first receiver with Toby Daniels inside him. Omar actually flat to Nakai, who finds Usrang Anderecht. Ridge was outside him, but he chose not to use him that time and carried himself. Reid once again with the carry, going through a lot of work. Fraser Reid, should I say. Omarachi. The flat pass to Wheaton, a little high. Ooh, that's a high tackle there, and the referee's not overly happy with this. This looks this could be an issue here for LSE. I'm quite a distance away from this, but that looked high. Maybe a bit of mitigation for the LSE player that he was on his way down, Wheaton, but there's definitely a high shoulder in there. I think we can expect a yellow card from this decision. Certainly a few words being had between the referee and his assistant referees. Wheaton is still down and struggling. I mean, no real surprise. The referee's having a word here with number 6, James Hawkins, and he's bringing out a card. Which one it'll be? And it's a yellow. I think that is that's the fair decision. James Hawkins can probably consider himself relatively lucky that Wheaton's on his way down, and the lack of video assistance. But Omar actually's missed another touch, and that was really rubbish. That was a terrible kick. But Spencer Ingle carries again, and that's a strong carry in the 15 Arthur Townsend, and Ingle keeps going forward. Outstanding work from the now Imperial 15. And Marachi with the kick that takes a small deflection, and it'll go in a touch, and that will be an Imperial throw. So that's definitely a massive plus.
Sam on now.
Ball is in here, and Imperial now driving forward as Omar actually comes off for Sam Hirons is on. And I see now the dangerous break as they push off Simon Thornton. And Elliot Quigley tackles Arthur Townsend on the break there from LSE. Great work from them. And number 4 there, Phil Saunds with the carry for LSE. A big tackle there from Toby Daniels. It's a tight carry there from LSE during the pick and go game. LSE driving forwards now, approaching the Imperial 22. Stevenson driving it forward there from the base, and the ball's gone forward. Imperial look to turn it over here inside their own 22. Quigley to Hirons. Good tackle there from LSE. Referee signals play on. Andy Evans' usual frustration is boiling over with errors, and Simon Thornton's away! Breaking away outside 22 and up to the halfway line, very much on his own. Huge clear. What's that for? Referee's calling in the side there. There's a lot of debate going on the sideline, but LSE have missed touch, and Will Ridge collects at the base and goes on a charge himself and collects and past the 22, and strong work from Imperial there. Reed. Oh, that is huge. Massive from Reed. Quigley to Karam. The missed pass. And he's come off the foot there, Speechley. He's kicked it forward, but LSE about back in possession of the ball. He's getting a bit of frustration here for the Imperial boys. As Jackson, the LSE 10, puts it deep. It's a good bounce. And Will Ridge has underskipped. He's done well as Arthur Townsend, the LSE 15, puts pressure on them. Quigley to Speechley. To Engel. And it's Ridge. Will Ridge with a chance here. Something spectacular. Oh, was it? Oh, it was not Ridge. I apologise. But it's great work anyway. And Wheaton. Imperial really feeling the kills on here. But it's dropped by Imperial. LSE regain the ball. Errors really, you feel, killing Imperial's chances here. They still lead, but this could be significantly more in their favour. Gustave de Bizieux is warming up on the sideline. We'll refer to him as RDB for the rest of this evening. Apologies to I'm no expert in my use of the French language, but Gustav, he's put a huge amount of work into this event this evening. He certainly deserves his game time today. Anyway, LSE with the scrum here, so they're in half. Imperial really going forward there, and it's been knocked on once again by Imperial, but this is Dave Wilson. Look dangerous, and then he continues forward. Driving it, that's a lovely ball, but George Stevenson can only just gather and take it to the floor. This is, was that Booker again for LSE. Then Dave Wilson, this time finds Jackson, who finds Townsend. Speechley tackles Townsend, and that's definitely gone forward, and the referee's called that one this time. Anyway, it's a scrum now to Imperial. I think that's crossing debates, but there we are. Anyway, Gustav Vardy Bees on, and Simon Thornton has been excellent. I'm going to pull Simon Thornton in for a quick chat here. Simon, that's an outstanding performance from yourself and a try in the first half. How are you feeling now we're off the pitch?
Still a bit nervous. Fucking knackered, I'll tell you that. Sorry.
Apologies if any language that might cause offence there, but no, Simon, that was a competitive first, what are we saying, 60 minutes now. It feels like Imperial have dominated possession, maybe not taking their chances, and no, dominated 10 minutes.
Yeah, we're just not executing, simple as that. Like, I do think last 20 minutes we've got to score a couple more tries, and I think we will.
Anyway, Simon, all the best. Cheers to that chat. Quickly the ball in here as Imperial looks to drive forward. Lovely work from Wheaton at 8 to shield quickly, and he looks to go himself this time with UA offering Nick, who's trying under it, that is, offering a great option. Imperial decide to go the slow ball here. That is about as indecisive as anything I've ever seen in my life, but we'll continue the play, and Imperial still in possession as Wheaton is at the base, looking to carry to the right hand side once again. Quickly this time find himself at the base, looking for the second rows. It's a great take there from Reed. That's really impressive work from him. He's been excellent this evening, and this time Nakai looks to the step, and that's a dodgy pass. It's an interception from Arthur Townsend, and he's going to be under the post. Was it not Arthur Townsend? Sorry, Christophe Fostier, and that is a huge score for LSE. Massive score. Brings them back to point by with a conversion still to come. But that's Christophe Fostier there with a try, and wow, does that change the complexion of this match. We had Simon Thornton just chatting here about we had Simon Thornton there chatting about I need a couple more tries, but you wouldn't have said it was going to be under those circumstances. And now LSE, for the first time this evening, take the lead. 12-11 with 20 minutes to go. What a cracking final 20 to the City Varsity 4 we have on us. Dan Karan now, the ball's in his hands for his first kick-off of the game, and you're starting to feel the tension. It felt like this was an Imperial game, to be honest, and suddenly the emotions and the feeling of this match has massively changed as LSE finds their first lead of the game, and Stevenson with a strong carry initially to only be driven back by the LSE Imperial forwards. Apologies. And Dave Wilson finds Jackson, kicks it some deep space, but now we have Imperial on the ball. Oh my word! What a carry this is forward. Marcus Chung, what a carry that was from him. And it's now the advantage Imperial as England looks like carries forward. So yeah, we have Marcus Chung now on 21 for Matt Speechley, number 11, and that was him making a fantastic break there. That's outstanding from Chung. Karan now, he looks for cross field over towards Will Ridge. And Imperial have knocked on, but we have a penalty advantage, and the referee brings it back. And we have a penalty. Imperial on the about as centrally 22 as we can get. Assistant coach Cal walks on straight with the tee. We know what Imperial are doing here. 3 points, take themselves back into the lead. This is about as tight as it could get, and it's number 20, Sam Hirons, who will have the chance to take Imperial back into the lead. Take them to 14-12. This is massively important. You can't underestimate this. With 18 minutes to go now and a 2-point lead, penalties are an absolute must now and an absolute minority. So Sam Hirons with the kick. And that is eye of the needle stuff there from Sam Hirons. And Imperial take a 12-14 lead in the City Varsity 4. This is once again another turning point in this outstanding City Varsity fixture as Jack Wheaton comes off a Sochi. Club captain Jack Wheaton put an absolute shift there. Strong carry there forward from Imperial off the kickoff from Townsend, the 15. Nakai gave away that interception, but he's played excellently all night. I don't think we can blame him for that one. That's unlucky. Quickly to Karan, who thought about the kick, but takes a carry in the end. But he's got his forwards around him. Misra and Daniels there, and Ingle throws the missed pass to Usarang Andereg. Frustration for the Imperial coach. You almost feel they want to exit, but it's an advantage here. And we have the penalty. Good game there, Jack. Good game. Can I just ask a quick question? As club captain of Imperial, what's it mean to you guys to have an event like this organised by yourself?
Honestly, the little involvement of any of the other student groups makes it so special to us. You know, we put in all this hard effort for 8 months of the fucking year for this. Sorry, mind my language.
Yeah, apologies for the language there, but continue, Jack.
And it goes during the summer, summer through the autumn and into the spring, and it culminates in the biggest game of the London rugby scene, and it's unreal. It's unreal. It's brilliant to play in, and I wouldn't play in any other game.
Jack, mate, it's a pleasure playing it myself and to commentate on it. Thank you for your hard work as always.
Thank you very much, Harry.
Jack Wheaton there, Imperial Club captain. Thank you for those lovely words on what is a special day for all 4 clubs, the women's and the men's teams. A quick shout out to the sponsors of tonight's event, which undoubtedly without them, their help, it couldn't happen. To our main sponsors, Newton, who with their financial support, it would simply not be possible to make an event like City Varsity possible. And to our partners of Deliveroo, SCC, Fixer, and our charity partner, the Matt Hampson Foundation. It's special to have you a part of tonight. Anyway, Imperial here, looking dangerous out wide. Major frustration in the Imperial bench. You can really sense over boiling because of their real belief that they're causing all these issues. But it's fine. We're back from Imperial boys' point of view. We're back for a penalty here, and they've got a great chance once again, least another major attack into the LSE half. But once again, stressing it as I was earlier. Without the sponsors' help, this event simply would not be possible. It's fantastic as Jack to have a student-run event. It's about as it shows a lot with everything that's going on in the world as well at the moment. To have this little bit of sporting events going on for the fans, for the players, that is special with the crisis in the world right now. And thank you for all those that support this event, both sponsors, fans, all those watching at home, all those that will watch this game over the next few weeks to reminisce on what will undoubtedly be a great occasion, and some very happy memories for one side, or 2 sides in the women's case as well. So thanks to all those that support this event. Let's make sure it happens next year. Anyway, Daniels finds Reed. Been a common connection tonight's thing. Daniels carries on the blind side to be tackled by the LSE. Looked like substitute hooker there. And Misra, the now second year of Imperial, continues some strong work up front now. Beckman, the bowling ball. Quigley now looking for Nakai. Got Daniels outside, but finds Hirons this time, who carries strong. That's lovely work from the Imperial forward, showing those soft hands. Can't underestimate the ability of those forwards to do that. Another penalty advantage. 3 points on offer here. The missed pass, and Ingle carries. He's been outstanding this evening. Quigley back inside. Oh, my man. Apologise for him playing with a pint. Anyway, it's a penalty to Imperial, and I guess 3 points on offer here. This is be a major consideration. I see Stephen Doobie Davis here celebrating the award of the penalty, and the decision here is to go for the points as assistant coach Cal and analyst Cal goes onto the pitch. Now this is massive. Take outside that 3-point margin, take it up to 17-12. Would be huge, you know. Even just the 5 points. Even just a 5-point difference, you know. Even a try, I think it's a draw. It shows a massive. It would be a massive advantage for Imperial if Hirons could knock this one over. You could hear a pin drop as Hirons approached the ball. And it is over from Hirons! It is now 17-12 to Imperial! The City Varsity 4 looking like it's going towards Imperial, but still more than enough time to go. The Imperial substitutes here, and players with players looking ecstatic, but 12 minutes still left as Imperial coach Andy Evans presents me from the assistant referee on the near side. Quigley plays, and it is offside. I think Imperial will be keen to say that, and they do, and it's you can see the frustration from the LSE players here. So far, so they've been far too well disciplined to stay competitive throughout this game. Bit of abuse flying here from the LSE fans towards Imperial players, but don't be bothered as long as the win comes in. Unnecessary from them in the era of Be Kind. Kiran misses touch, but 14, Harry Carter again, but Imperial once again put in some really aggressive defence on 15 Arthur Townsend. Tom Booker continues to carry. That's a lovely pass there to the number 8, Jamie Miller. They need to get around the corner from Imperial, and they've done well there to ensure they've got the numbers. This is the try scorer, Christoph Ostier, carrying through, and he offloads nicely to 21, Ollie Balder. Dave Wilson finds the forwards once again, and they have carried well from the forwards, in fairness, LSE. Maybe it's not consistently enough, and it's a ball up there from Jackson to number 6, who's back on the field from the sin bin, James Sawkins. But it's a turnover, and Quigley goes himself. Quigley goes himself, finds Hirons, who is tackled down towards the sideline, but still in play, and still Imperial ball as Gustav RDB carries up forward. The City Varsity organiser, big shout out to him, and Kiran once again goes himself, a lovely ball, and Chung uses footwork. Chung, oh, that's a fantastic tackle on Dave Wilson, and there's a big tackle, I can't really see what's going on. And Imperial drive towards the line. It's a short ball, and it's try time Imperial! Try time Imperial! The City Varsity on the line here for Imperial! And it's so close now! Massive try from Imperial! Number 5, Ollie Adams with the huge try for Imperial College there. Will this take them to their first City Varsity title? We will wait and see. But right now the score of 22-12, it looks inevitable. Sam Heroes with the conversion. He looks so solid with his kicking so far this evening. This is huge. Hirons with a kick. Hirons, and he is! And he's got it! Imperial take the lead to double! He's with me, he's fine. And it's now 12-24! Imperial LSE behind by a converted try and another try. Apologies for my earlier confirmation of the try. It was actually Gustav RDB, the City Varsity organiser. Of all people! What a hero. What a hero.
I like that you've got rid of all pretenses of being unbiased. You literally just yelled, could this be the year?
Peel with a dominant scrum there, but it retains LSE ball as they look to reassert themselves in this wonderful contest. LSE continue to drive forward to get back in with this game with 7 minutes left, and they carry forward, but Beckman puts himself in the way. I mean, no wonder he's incredibly difficult to miss as Jackson misses and Townsend, but an excellent tackle from Oosterang Anderegg. And it's advantage Imperial, advantage Imperial. What can they do with this here? What can they do? Nakai at the base, spins it to Karan. Lovely ball to Chung, who uses lovely footwork, who finds Ingle, who's been so powerful this evening. I'm not sure the referee's going to play the advantage, and he doesn't. And he doesn't. He chooses to take it back. Siwoo Kim, Imperial cult hero, enters the fray as George Beckman, outstanding all evening, enters also exits the play. But this is huge Imperial, the penalty here. They can really dominate the field position here, and 12 points is just massive for these boys. You can see what it means to lads on the sideline here. You can just see what it means. Touch has been found by Dan Karan. This is wonderful, seeing the satisfaction from the sideline of the Imperial boys, and it isn't over yet. But you sense that it's approaching the climax here, and Daniels throws in, and Imperial have retained somewhat scrappily, but Quigley finds Nakai, who's been excellent all evening, and Karan to Oosterang Anderegg, who throws the dummy, and it takes a safe contact. I think that was a good option there by Nick Hue, and Siwoo Kim, the replacement, gets his carry, and he gets driven back, but he won't care. He won't care. He got his carry in, and that's on the stats. And Reed, or is this Ollie? And that is huge. That is absolutely massive. Quigley to Chung, back to Reed, who shows his strength, and he's been again. The second row has been outstanding. Quigley puts one in for Chung the chase, and that's a great take actually from the 19 of LSE of George Stevenson. LSE really now up against it, and it's gone backwards there as 12 Ludo Milne regathers possession, much to much to Andy Evans, Imperial coach's dismay. Jackson finds Townsend. He's been excellent all evening, Arthur Townsend, but he has been hammered there. Dave Wilson with the pass again, and number 4, Phil Saun's carrying in that time. And LSE continue their strong carry as a boot goes flying. Townsend there with his very distinctive passing technique, but he finds the LSE man outside him. It's not a strong carry, but Imperial captain Dan Karan, who is all but set to lift the trophy, there with the tackle as George Stevenson carries into the Imperial pack. Toby Daniels looks to be involved once again. Townsend again with that lovely pass as Townsend this time carries, but only makes negative metres, nothing against him. But it's bound to the LSE here, maybe a minor glimmer of hope as Jay Wilson carries, and Misra does enough to appear to stop him, and without giving away a knockback 10 penalty. LSE continuing the ball at Dave Wilson to Jackson. To Fostier with the short pass to Sawkins, who does really well there. So it's a lovely strong carry from him, and Fostier is struggling here. Soft hands, and that's the wrong option there from 21 Baldwin, in all honesty. And it is a turnover to Imperial. Once again, the second row's involved. They have been the absolute cog of this performance as Sochi carries forward for Imperial. And it's a penalty to Imperial with a minute and a half on the clock. It's difficult to see how this could be anything but an Imperial win to finally take them to their first City Varsity win at the City Varsity 4, brought to you by Newton. Spencer Ingle walks off to absolutely rapturous applause. Spencer, outside informs me yourself, so fresher. What's it like to be a fresher involved in tonight's game?
Pride of my life. It's pride of my life.
Yeah, mate, it's amazing to hear that. You're minutes away from a win. Like, how does that feel?
It makes me feel fucking amazing.
Some great teams, some great players have come before you that have not managed to win. Your first year, potentially your first win. Must be special, mate.
Yeah, absolutely, but let's make it 4 from 4 my time here.
Good man, Spencer. Enjoy this evening. Quickly puts it out, and it's all over! Imperial finally get their City Varsity win! And it's a huge result for them! The boys do not know what it means to them! They finally got there after 3 years of tries, 3 years of putting in all the effort to get this event out, and they've finally done it! This is a special occasion for anyone involved. Commiserations to LSE boys, they've worked their absolute socks off this evening. Once again, a fantastic side they've put out. But unfortunately, there always has to be a winner. Well, to a certain extent. And Imperial have come out emphatic winners in the end, 12-24. And it is special to them and special to the boys. So over and out.